And let's get going. So let's just go ahead and start in a comfortable seated position. Just take a moment, whatever's comfortable. Just sitting up nice and tall, relaxing your shoulders. And let's just take some big, deep breaths. So inhale, filling up through the belly, and then exhale, letting it all out. I like to do a nice inhale through my nose, and then exhale out through your nose. Inhale through your nose. And exhale out through your nose. Just make these long, big, deep breaths. When I teach kids yoga, we talk about Darth Vader. That HA, that sound in the back of your throat as you exhale, sounds like Darth Vader. So give me your Darth Vader. Exhale, nice. One more inhale. And then Darth Vader exhale. This time just gonna roll out the wrists. Maybe move your head side to side. Just letting go of any tension. And let's add some arms. Inhale, here we come up, arms come up. And exhale, shake it out. Good, inhale, arms come up. And on the exhale, I want you to think about letting go the stress, anything that you're hanging on to, like you're wringing it out. Good, let's do that again. Inhale. Big, deep, cleansing breath. Exhale. Let it out. Right? Out. Here we go. One more. Inhale, arms come up. And just shake it out. Notice how you're starting to feel calm. Here we go. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, let's take this left hand and place it right on our right knee. Give me a nice little twist, just nice and easy. Twisting through the rib cage, looking over that right shoulder. Feeling that great stretch between your ear and your shoulder. And then inhale, come on back up. Bringing both arms. As you exhale, twist to the left, taking that right hand to the left knee and just sitting up nice and tall, wring it out. Let's do that again. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, left hand, right shoulder, right knee. Warming up that left brain, right brain. Wringing it out. Good. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, right hand, left knee. Twisting it on the exhale, wringing it out. Good, and then come forward. Let's just kind of add some circles, rolling back on your hip bones, opening up through your chest, rolling it back. Kind of like a cat-cow, but seated. Then switch your legs. Let's go the other side. Switching it up. Opening up that chest, really rounding that chin to your chest, and then opening it up. Right. Adding a little bit of movement now to that breath, just getting into that space today. And then coming back to that seated position. Seated, nice and seated easily. Let's take our arms up. And I want you to bring your hands behind your head and just open right here. Just nice and easy. Maybe you let your feet out if it's too tight. Sitting up nice and tall. I want you to think of you're like a flower. These are your petals. The sun is shining today, and I want your petals open. Inhaling here. Now as you exhale, bringing those elbows together and just hinging forward ever so slightly. So here we go. Inhale, open up with the sun. Opening up that chest. Exhale. Just easy bend. Inhale, opening up, really open, open, open. Bring your chin up. And then exhale, close, fold. Good, inhale, open. And then exhale, close. One more, inhale. And now as you exhale, forward fold. Notice how you feel when you bend down. Maybe feel a little bit heavy. And then as you inhale, I want you to come up and hold it here and open out. Notice how you've opened up. And then maybe bring those hands down and just hold open this chest opener. I love this pose. Just hold it here by top. Because right now in life, it's heavy. Things are heavy and we feel like we've been weighted down. But I want you to, as you feel weighted down and heavy, I want you to feel that inhale. I want you to feel that open. No, say, no, I am strong. I'm going to rise and open up just like the flower. Great job. Move it out a little bit. All right, let's go onto our hands and knees. Nice little tabletop today. And just notice how my wrists are right underneath my shoulders, nice straight line. And let's just do some cat-cows here. Let's inhale, make that bowl with that lower back reaching through the ground ahead. Exhale, give me that chin to chest right here. Really round it out. Inhale, reach up. Breathing in through that nose, deep cleansing. And then exhale, bringing that chin to chest, rounding that upper back. One more right here. Inhale, reaching through the crown of the head. Feels so good on that lower back. And then exhale, chin to chest, rounding that upper back. Maybe you've kind of come up a little bit on those fingertips. And just breathe through those shoulder blades. And then give me your first child's pose. Take your knees out nice and wide. Now notice, this is my first child's pose. I'm not going all the way down. My hips aren't quite warm yet. Just nice and easy. Bringing that head to your mat maybe. Maybe rolling out your forehead. I like to open and close my jaw right here. Sometimes we hold a lot of tension in our jaw. Maybe just make some like horse lips right here. Right home. We get to make the silly yoga sounds. No one's around. And now this time on the inhale, let's come up and I'm going to bring my knees in slightly. So now my knees are parallel to my hands and I'm going to push my hips back for a nice little puppy pose. So I want you to feel this stretch more in your armpit area. So I'm reaching back, feeling that great stretch through my armpit area. So my head is not touching my mat. I'm just feeling that deep stretch, upper back, shoulders. And on the inhale, let's walk our hands back up and have a nice little seat on our ankles. Nice little hero pose right here. You bring those hands behind. Maybe open up that chest a little bit. Nice. Good job. All right, my friends. Let's come to that tabletop. This time, let's tuck our toes. Let's find our first downward facing dog, shall we? Right here, first downward facing dog. Really walk it out, bending that left knee, bending that right knee, waking up the ankles. Maybe shake out your wrists. Maybe shake your head side to side. Maybe do those fun horse lips. This is your practice today, listening to your body. What feels good? And then when you're ready, find that downward facing dog, evenly pressing your weight through your hands and your heels as you have that deep, beautiful V. I always say you don't need a handstand. All you need is a downward facing dog. Your head is below your heart. It's energizing. You're getting a great deep stretch in your entire body right here, lengthening. One more breath here. And now inhale, slowly come to your knees. Back to that tabletop. Toes are to the mat. But this time, float forward a little bit. And then on the exhale, coming all the way down. So I'm just going to wiggle right here. Coming into this nice prone position. So my forehead is down to my mat. Just listen here. Try not to look at your screen. I'm just going to lift up. Nice little cobra. And then lower. So all I'm doing is just lifting my head and neck, my chest off my mat, and then lower. I want you to think of a snake. Snakes do not have arms. So as you lift, just lift through that chest and exhale, melt. Good. Give me one more. Inhale, open up the heart. Exhale, lower. Now on the inhale, push yourself up and back to that tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. So my knees are out wide. Now I'm going to add all this together. It's my favorite. So here we go. Inhale, come to that tabletop, bringing your knees in. As you exhale, flow, give me those chaturanga arms. Just one cobra left here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, melt into your mat. Inhale, push it up to tabletop. Exhale, child's pose, and hold your child's pose. This time, let's walk our hands to the right side a little bit. Just like we did in warm-up, we got into that side body a little bit. Now we're going to get a little bit deeper into that side body. So my hands are to the right. I'm pushing down with my left hip. We just exhale into that side body. Inhale, walk it up and walk it to the other side. Now to the left side, pushing with your right hip. Feeling that deep stretch in your side body. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, come to that tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take a moment here, find your downward facing dog. And then when you're ready, let's do the left leg up. So here's my left leg. Nice little three-legged dog. Now notice my leg's not way up here. I'm just right here, nice and easy. Pressing evenly through your hands like you're playing a piano. And I want you to think about keeping your left hip down, because that hip wants to pop up. So think about a nice square hip. So as you bring that left hip down, really lift through that left heel. Feeling that beautiful stretch on the right side. Right here, three-legged dog. Give me one more breath here. Strong core. Now this time on the inhale, bending that front knee. Let's bring it through low lunge. Dropping that right knee. Take your time. Coming on up, release your shoulders. Bringing those arms up. Nice low lunge, bring it. Great hip flexor stretch. Right here, let's inhale. As you exhale, pushing those hips back, nice little hamstring stretch. Releasing your shoulders, breathing into this hamstring. Keeping that chin up. Think about bringing that rib cage to your thigh and not rounding out that upper back. Now options, I'm going to move a little bit, but here's your option to stay right here in this lovely hamstring stretch. But if you want, you can follow me. I'm going to inhale, come back to that low lunge. And then exhale, push my hips back. Just a little bit of movement, a little bit of balance. Inhale, breathing deep. Exhaling, feeling that deep stretch. Good, one more, inhale. Feeling that breath with your movement. Exhale, holding those hips back. And just hold right here. Now inhale, bend your knee, coming forward. So my left leg is still forward. I have this nice straight line between my knee and my ankle. I'm going to take this right hand and I'm just going to add some movement. Maybe you pretend that your fingers are through a nice brook right here, some water. You can leave it here, or if you want to add a nice little circle, drawing that rainbow, maybe you come up here as an option. Just adding some shoulder mobility here. So find what works for you. Maybe it's just right here. Just adding that breath, strong core. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And now on the exhale, bringing that hand right to that waistband, just opening up that heart a little bit. Maybe you come up higher. It's a great option. And release. Nice. Coming back to that tabletop. Tucking your toes, downward facing dog. Awesome job. All right, here we go. Inhale, come to those knees. Float forward on the exhale, chaturanga. One lift cobra, inhale. Exhale, push it up and back, child's pose. Nicely done. Inhale, come to that tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Catch your breath. And let's find the right leg. Here we go. Right leg comes up now. Again, keeping those hips nice and square. As you lift your right heel, think about pushing down through your right hip and lifting up your right heel. Push evenly through your hands. A lot of times I look at my hands to make sure. Finding that beautiful three-legged dog. And now on the inhale, let's find that low lunge right side. Dropping that right foot, dropping that left knee. Zipping it up. Zoop. Come on up. Right here. Nice low lunge. Relaxing your shoulders. Inhale right here. As you exhale, push those hips back, finding that lovely hamstring stretch. Think about pushing that right hip back and your left hip forward. A little bit, just ever so slightly. Now again, remember your options. You can keep it here, or I'm going to move and breathe. I'm going to inhale, arms come up. And then exhale, push those hips back. Inhale. It's okay if you're wobbly, like me. And then exhale. One more, inhale. And then exhale, hold this lovely hamstring stretch, half splits right here. Keeping those hips square, breathing into that strong hamstring. Now inhale, bending that front knee forward. Gonna readjust. Here we go. We're gonna just sweep our arms. Find that lovely brook. And we're gonna, remember, sorry, you can keep it here, but if that feels good, open it up. Oh, yeah. Here we go, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, opening up that shoulder. Drawing that circle. And then two more, here's two, drawing that rainbow. And then exhale, placing a hand on your hip, give me a nice little twist right here. And release, coming to those knees right here. Tucking your toes, finding that downward facing dog. This time, looking up into your hands, let's go ahead and walk it up to our first forward fold. So just walking it up, keeping those knees nice and soft. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, forward fold right here, holding on to those elbows. Yeah, nice stretch in your hamstrings. And then release. Here we go. Inhale, let's slowly roll it up. Our head's been below our heart. One vertebrae at a time, all the way up to mountain pose. I just stand here in that mountain pose, finding that perfect posture. Feeling the ground beneath you. Just enjoying this moment. Your body is warm. You've been moving and breathing. Nice. Now let's inhale, arms come up. Bending those knees, give me that beautiful swan dive into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find your downward facing dog. This time, inhale, take that left leg up. Remember that three-legged dog. Exhale, find that low lunge. Dropping that back knee. We're just going to move a little bit quicker through this. So inhale, come on up. Finding that beautiful, deep, low lunge. Exhale, pushing those hips back. Give me that nice stretch in that hamstring. Inhale, come on up, just like we were. But this time, let's take it to a runner's lunge. So I'm going to bring my back knee off the mat. Now, if this is too much, remember, you can always drop that knee. I'm going to come right here to my runner's lunge. I'm going to frame my left foot. So my hands are on either side of my left foot. You can hold it here, maybe dropping your hips, if that feels good. Or if you want to add a nice little bow and arrow, I know it's hard to see me, my back is to you. My left arm is nice and high, adding a nice little twist. Again, you can drop that back knee. Breathing through, twisting through that rib cage. And then exhale. Come on down, come back to that low lunge. Come on up. Right here. Inhale right here. Exhale, one more. Hinging from the hips, give me that nice hamstring stretch, right? Now this time, listen for the change. Inhale, I'm going to bend that front knee. Now I'm going to tuck my toes. I'm going to come up into that crescent high lunge right here. Just nice and easy. Doesn't matter, you don't need to come real low. Just right here, find what feels good for you. Hips are square, both toes are pointing forward. It's a crescent high lunge. Right here. Now from here, inhale, we're going to exhale, we're going to do our first warrior two. So take your time. Maybe you start with your hands at your hips until you get the hang of it. Now notice, I could draw a line from my heel all the way to the middle of my back foot. My back foot is parallel to my mat. Nice warrior two. Shoulders are down. I'm looking, my gaze is going to the front of my hand. That left hand here, right? Build a little heat there. Let's inhale right here. Exhale, give me that reverse warrior. Nice. Opening up through the heart. I know my hands are getting cut off there for you guys. Opening up. And then inhale, come back to that warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Give me a nice triangle right here. So notice I'm not very deep. What most important here is that I'm getting that great stretch in my inner thigh. I'm opening up through the heart. We never want to collapse. So open. Once you have that opening, then you can take it a little bit lower and get that delicious stretch. Nicely done. Yes. Inhale, bending that front knee. Let's exhale, take it back to that reverse warrior. Opening up. What are you letting in today? The sun is shining. Feel that sunshine, right? Come back to that warrior two. Bringing those hands to heart for balance as you pivot on that back heel, facing that left leg. Shake out this left leg. Shake it out. And then go back to your downward facing dog. Inhale. Now this time you can come to plank or you can drop to your knees. Here we go. Chaturanga arms. Now this time, inhale, upward facing dog. Straight arms. Tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nicely done. Inhale, let's take this right leg up. Let's get this other side, shall we? Again, find that beautiful three-legged dog. Your right hip is down as you lift your right heel up. And on the inhale, find that low lunge. Dropping that left knee. Coming on up on the inhale. Exhale, pushing those hips back. Nice little hamstring stretch. Breathe into it. And let's add on. Inhale, bending that front knee. Let's find that runner's lunge. So coming up on that back knee and just lengthening. Again, option, always drop that back knee. I love runner's lunge. You're getting a great deep stretch. But I feel like it's such a great lengthen through the body. Keeping that core nice and tight as you inhale. Maybe you bow and arrow that right arm up, whatever you did on the other side. And feel that deep stretch. Again, remember, you can always drop your knee. Breathe through that. Beautiful. And then come on down. Here we go. Dropping that back knee. Come on up. That low lunge. I know. And then exhale. Give me that hamstring stretch last time. This time we're going to go into that crescent high lunge. Inhale. Come forward. Strong core as you lift that back knee. Come on up. Take your time. Maybe you come in a little bit. Now I'm just going to turn so you guys can see me. That right leg is forward. You're finding your crescent high lunge, nice and strong. Inhale. As you exhale, open up, warrior two. Take a moment on the other side. Again, maybe your hands are here till you get that. Feel nice and strong. Again, I've got that straight line from my heel to the middle of my back foot. Arms are out strong, right? Inhale, exhale, reverse that warrior, opening up the heart. And what are you letting in today as you open it up, revolving that chest open? Are you letting in peace? Are you letting in joy? And then come back to that warrior two, nice and strong. Inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale, hinge the hips forward, find that triangle. Again, opening up through the heart, nice straight line all the way down. I like to press my right hand into my right thigh. It really opens it up. And then you can move it down. Nice triangle pose, feeling that deep stretch. If you feel that top shoulder collapsing, just come up. And it doesn't matter how deep you go. One more breath here. Nice and strong. And exhale. On the inhale, find your warrior two. Reverse it one more time because it's so beautiful. Bring in that joy, that peace. And then come back to that warrior two. Hands come to heart as you pivot, framing that right leg and shake it out. Finding that downward facing dog. You can stay here in down dog or you can meet me. I'm going to do the full chaturanga. It's up to you. I'm going to come into that plank. Exhale, chaturanga arms. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Nicely done. Let's come down to our knees here. And let's take it out nice and wide. And just find that child's pose. Now look at, maybe you drop your elbows a little bit right here. And just catch your breath. Feels really good after those deep stretches. And then inhale, come on up. And go ahead and find a seated position. I'm just going to turn this way. Sitting up nice and tall. Those hamstrings feel nice and juicy. Good. So here we go. Inhale, arms come up. And then exhale. Just bringing those hands to heart. It's hard sometimes just sitting up nice and tall. There's a nice bend in my knees. Now this time I'm going to take my left leg up and over. I like to kind of push myself up. So my left leg is up and over. And I'm going to take this right arm and I'm going to come up and I'm going to hook it on the outside of my left leg, and I'm just going to deepen that twist we've been doing all day today. Or all class, I should say. I'm just getting that nice stretch, the outside of that leg. Twisting right here. And slowly come out. Twists are a great way to bring out some of that anxiety we have, stress. So think about that. As you inhale, let's take the opposite leg, taking that right leg over. Exhale. Find that juicy hook. Exhale, wringing it out. Right here. Inhale again, right here. Big deep breath. And then exhale, letting it out today. Maybe you go. Just feel all the anxiety, the stress leaving your body as you twist it out, wring it out. Great job. Shake it out. And then let's bring our feet down on our mats. Kind of tuck your hips under. And we're going to come into a nice bridge. So slowly lower. Our shoulders are on the mat. And let's go ahead and just lift up our hips right here. Give me that nice bridge. Maybe bring your hands underneath you and kind of tuck your shoulder blades in and just lift those hips. Give that great stretch in that upper back, or upper back, your collarbone area, your chest. And then release, slowly lower one vertebrae at a time. Just bring those knees into your chest. And just kind of hug them in. Feeling that massage on the lower back. And then take those feet flat, just like they were, but this time we're gonna do windshield wiper legs. So your legs are gonna come to the left and to the right, just like windshield wipers. Feels really good on that lower back, right? One more here. And then bring those knees into your chest, hugging it in. And then if you want, grab onto those, take 2 fingers and grab onto that big toe and just bring those knees out to the side for a little bit of happy baby. Just feel that lower back release into the mat. Maybe as you just kind of, maybe you straighten one leg, bend the other one, just feel that nice stretch. Whatever feels good right here. And then just take a moment here, whatever feels good for your body. Maybe those windshield wiper legs felt really good. Maybe you just want to hang on to the happy baby. Maybe you grab onto the outsides of your feet. Maybe just hug your knees into your chest. Maybe that bridge felt really good. Just take about 2 breaths here. Whatever feels good to your body. And then, my friends, find that final relaxation pose right here. Opening up the palms, letting your feet flail out. Coming back to that breath. As you inhale, feeling your belly rise, and then exhale. Letting all that breath exhale. Just feel your face relaxing, your hips, your knees. Just let it all melt into your mat. Taking that tongue off the roof of your mouth. Letting your jaw relax. And then slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes coming out of this relaxed state. Maybe move your head side to side. Bringing those knees into your chest. Waking up that lower back again. And let's just roll it to one side into that fetal position. Taking that bottom arm out, laying your head, relaxing. And then using this top arm, just slowly press yourself up to seated. And let's end our practice right where we started today, right? That comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Keeping your eyes closed. Let's just go ahead and inhale, bringing your arms up. Nice and slow. And then bringing those hands together. Exhale, bringing slowly those hands to heart. Letting it roll out. Good. Inhale, arms come out. And then exhale. One more slow breath. Inhale. As you inhale, smile. Exhale, keeping that smile, bringing those hands to heart, sealing in your practice today. Namaste. Great job, you guys. Thanks for joining me for this midday yoga.